Life in a world that keeps changing. Think that it's progress you're making. Copy and paste pretty faces all the time. Pictures so perfect we play through. Only cause you set up the angle. Web that you weave got us tangled. Caught in what's before our eyes. Show off your fantasy reality. Whoa, that's yours, but I'll keep doing mine. You'll be living your good life. Catch a glimpse from the outside, then you see me now, see me now, see now. Don't need any timeline to prove that this is my life. I can see it now, see it now, see now. You'll be living your good life. Catch a glimpse of the outside, then.
Hi.
Hello! How are you today?
Peekaboo.
I'm okay.
Good.
How are you doing today?
I made it through today. I had my eye appointment this morning, and then I had work this morning, and then I went shopping this morning, and then the afternoon came, and me and Sisu went around the block a lot and played a lot of Splatoon. And
Yep. That we did.
then I had some family shit come up and interesting things with my grandma again, so I had to deal with that.
Rabbit's grandma stories never get old.
Oh no! I just swear to God.
I feel so bad for her, but damn, the stories are just chef's kiss. Poor thing.
Hey, Jesse.
Hello, Jesse.
So Shark Week started on me, so that explains why I felt like crap the last 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
But my sissy brought me a present. You want to see?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Can you? Oh shit! Hit the light for a second.
Hurry up, smack it.
Isn't he cute?
It is cute. What is it?
You can't tell what it is.
No.
The little dickhead.
Here's a hint. His tag says, "Don't be a dick. Give me a hug."
Oh, he's a little black penis.
He is. He's so cute.
Oh.
She's got like rainbow ones coming in. They've been on back order, so we're waiting for that. But I can't wait. I'm so excited. I told her when she came, because I was like, man, I had to take a shower before you got here. It was like, and shit started. It's my anniversary weekend. I'm supposed to be celebrating, and I feel like crap. I said, but at least I get a little dick for my anniversary. She about fell out on the floor. I cannot believe you said that. But she went for an adult novelty store.
Huh?
I said, how tired are you tonight, Mama Vixy?
She looks very tired.
I did the last 2 shows by myself, so I'm kind of out of stuff to talk about.
Oh,
I'm sorry you were by yourself for makeup table. I wish I could have been there. I was in the comments at least. My ex showed up to pick up the second child at like 6. I want to say
5 o'clock was when that shit with my grandma was going down.
Yep.
I'm like, what was I doing at fucking 5 o'clock? I don't even remember.
On the phone with your aunt, trying to straighten out grandma.
Yeah.
Well, grandma's issue.
Oh, grandma.
Oh, grandma.
So as for stuff to talk about, I don't know, Rabbit's life is kind of lame. He's stuck on one game and he's ready to ditch it. All he has pretty much left is his Splatoon 3 game and his Dreamlight Valley game. Unfortunately, I sold most of the rest of them.
Why?
Because I need rent money.
Oh, true. I know that struggle.
So
I just
I'm trying to get back into working out and reading because that's pretty much free for me.
I know my For You page has been just full of
Also
Maui.
TikTok, but I just don't have the spoons for TikTok.
I don't have the spoons to do TikTok. Like, I've got drafts, and I've not even had the spoons to post a draft. But, like, maybe once a day if I remember.
That's what I do once
But,
every
like,
day.
there's nothing for me to watch on TV, even with all my streaming services. Like, I've run out of, like, murder documentaries to watch. So I lay down and I watch TikTok and find myself a little rabbit hole deep dive. And, like, right now, the major thing that's going on is the fires in Hawaii, because there's a lot of stuff coming out about that, because there's a lot of people that are alleging that it was not a natural disaster, because what kind of hurricane brings fires?
Lightning can bring fire.
And they didn't sound the sirens, the emergency sirens, saying to the insult of the Hawaiian people, like, of their intelligence, that if they had sounded the sirens, because they are typically sounded for tsunamis, even though their video that they put out discussing the sirens, it lists wildfires, any kind of flooding, earthquake, anything like that, they sound those sirens. And from the testimonies that I have witnessed of people from Hawaii that are natives that are posting it on TikTok to get their message out, because the media is not covering it, is that there were people that were trying to hose their homes and they turned the water off. There were cops blockading streets that were leading away from the fires. People were trapped. Children were kept home from school that day because of the winds, like the high winds and the weather and stuff. They kept kids home that day. There were kids that were at home, and those are the kids that burned up in these houses because they didn't sound the alarm, so people didn't know there was an emergency situation going on. They could smell the smoke, but if there's not like the sirens aren't going off, they don't know that it's not contained, that it's something they need to worry about. Because, I mean, somebody's house could be on fire and you don't need the sirens, right? So there were people jumping into the ocean, and because of all the ash and stuff that was coming down, the fires were spreading over the waters. People were getting killed in the waters. Cars were, like, the aluminum from people's wheels was melting, and the temperature that aluminum melts is like 1,200 and some odd degrees. Like, that's wild. And they said that some people, and this is, again, this is allegedly, they're stating that they saw like a blue laser beam or something before the fires took place. Multiple laser beams. And the buildings were burnt down, but the palm trees still got leaves on them. Umbrellas next to buildings still got the fabric. The fabric's still just as blue. Like, craziness. They're not letting supplies in. People that are from Hawaii are saying, please do not send any kind of donations to the Red Cross or to FEMA at this point. I don't know where to send it to, because people are sending money, sending donations, and they're not letting the stuff through. I even saw a video that somebody was recording where they were trying to hand out crackers, and the cops said that the word had been passed that they had to stop them from doing that. There's bodies in the water, and they're trying to, like, enforce these people that are trying to help get bodies out of the water and rescue efforts and recovery, and they're trying to make people do tours, boat tours. It's insane. I feel so bad for those people, and there's so many people that are there that went there on vacation and can't leave. They're trapped. They can't go home.
It's terrible. It's
It is
absolutely
terrible. And not only do we got wildfires in Hawaii, we've still got wildfires going on up in Canada, from what I saw. I thought they had put those out or got them contained by now. Because, I mean, I guess because the coverage or the news about it had kind of died down a little bit. Because I guess it had been going on for so long, there wasn't really anything new to report.
Mm-hmm.
Like, seeing all that stuff, I want so bad to just help. Like, I want to go to Hawaii and help. Be like, I know, like, I'm not a native, but you put me to work. Tell me what you want me to do.
The only problem with that is getting there.
I know.
And the islands are small. People don't realize how small they actually are.
Yeah.
And you could be just an extra body that's in the way at this point.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying, like, that's just, I know I can't go help, but, like, my heart just wants to go help.
Oh, yeah, I understand that.
Aww.
Because there's so many people that are there that are tourists that are bitching and complaining, demanding refunds from these local people. It's like, dude, we just lost our families. We lost our homes. And you're still demanding for your vacation to continue as if nothing has happened. You're right to be upset, but you're upset at the wrong people.
Mm-hmm.
Be upset with the government. Take it out on them. They're the ones who can afford to take it. They can take the hit. These native people to Hawaii, they cannot. And the tea behind it, the reason why they think that these fires were not a natural disaster was because of the fact that recently, I want to say it was back in January that it was said of this year, that these corporations are trying to purchase the land of Lahaina because it's very, 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 very prime real estate. And they want to turn it into like a smart city where it's this one great big ass building and people live in it, there's stores in it and all that stuff.
Everything's in the building, yeah.
Yeah. And
that
the
worked really well for Poltergeist 3.
The natives won't sell the land. And so they feel like this is being done to try and force them out of their lands. And they're covering it up. And they're doing a shitty job.
Did y'all know that Central Park in New York used to be the district? It used to be a housing district.
Really?
It was primarily black people who lived there. And one day the government just rolled them all over and put up a park.
Damn.
Yep. They don't teach that shit in school.
No.
I
Because
mean,
that would make the government look bad.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff like that's happened. There's something similar in Virginia happened too.
I mean, I find it like ironic the similarities between like I know there's supposed to be separation of like church and state, but I can't help but notice the similarities between the two respectively. Like the fact that the Bible has so many things redacted out of it because it would make the government look bad at the time, like King James and how he has his own version of the Bible because he didn't want people to know the truth of what it said because it would make him look bad because of all of his extracurriculars. Mm-hmm. And I feel like the government does the same thing with public school system and education because they just stop teaching stuff that actually happened and they change and rewrite history because if they told the truth it would make them look bad and the citizens would revolt. They would, if everybody knew the truth, because they don't. But if they all did.
Hi, Grinder. I've never heard of that, Jesse. That's interesting. Like I said, for that big city inside a building thing, didn't work well for Poltergeist 3. It was
I
some
didn't even see the
scary
movie.
shit.
But you said poltergeist, so I knew it was not a good thing.
Poltergeist tree.
Hello, Grinder.
Let me see.
And to me, I think that was the
Myrtle
scariest one, honestly. Poltergeist tree.
Contact.
Sorry about the howling. My kids are mad at each other.
Beat all their asses.
Yeah, beat all their asses.
Just come in
Mm-mm.
here and just whoop all
It would
their asses.
make a difference. Special needs kids don't run that way.
Beat one motherfucker with another motherfucker.
Yes, then beat one motherfucker with another motherfucker.
My oldest son is a fridge. I can't.
Did I hear that right? Beat one motherfucker with another motherfucker?
Yes.
Go.
Okay, I was making sure I heard that right.
So that's when you grab someone by the ankles and you just like on another person.
That's the Hulk move. I love that Hulk move with Loki. It's one of my favorite scenes.
They do that on Tears of the Kingdom, and it makes me giggle. Because these big monsters will grab one of the little ones that's next to them. Because if you hit them, they'll drop their weapon, and then you take their weapon, and then they get mad. And they either dig in the ground and pull out a rock and throw it at you, or if there's like one of their little cohorts next to them, they'll grab them and throw them at you. It's hilarious to me watching them pick up the little goobers and throw them.
Myrtle, it's okay. I was a little worried that I had done something to upset you. I had no idea what was going on. I'm not upset at all.
I didn't even know that. Wait, for makeup table or Minecraft?
She was in Minecraft. She wasn't on the table.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, I didn't remember seeing her pop in on the makeup table.
Yeah.
You went
That
to the
is
ER? Are
diabetes
you
in a
okay?
cup.
What happened?
She's okay. She got a rash on her legs, and at first, like the pictures that she has sent me, we thought it was one thing, and so she called the doctor, and then we were waiting to hear back from the doctor. Doctor thought it had to do with her arthritis, and then it turned out to be like contact dermatitis, which is an allergic reaction to something that she
Jelly Bean, you can tell him.
I tried to generalize it and censor as much detail
Contact
as
dermatitis
possible
is
to
what
get
I had
to-
on my fingers when I thought I had calluses in weird spots on my fingers. I have to put, they're starting to come back in. I have to put steroid cream on them because nothing works.
I bet I know what it's from.
What?
I wonder if there is latex in the rubber coating on your joysticks.
I wondered about that.
Because I know you have a latex allergy.
But
and for it to be on your
I
thumb.
thought it was contact allergy, and they said, no, it's contact dermatitis. You're having a reaction to something. Usually latex, my skin actually cracks and bleeds.
Oh.
It's serious. People are like, how bad of an allergy? Like, if I have the wrong panties, I'm bleeding.
Ah.
Yeah. So one woman, when I went for surgery, are you sure? Do you buy special underwear? Sometimes, yes, if I need to. Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure.
Yes, I'm sure.
Oh, that nurse was going to get throttled.
Are you sure you want to ask me that again?
Because, they use a lot of latex, tubing, and all kinds of stuff. They have to make sure that none of the stuff in the surgery has latex.
It shouldn't
on
be,
it.
are you sure? It should be like them
Okay.
asking the other people, are you sure this doesn't have latex? This lady's allergic. Rather than try and flirt with the line and figure out where.
Well,
it is
and
in
then
the
so many
sand.
hospitals have gotten rid of most everything that was latex. They use
should.
hardly anything that's latex anymore.
It would be cheaper in the long run to just stick with, latex free everywhere possible. So that way
Polyvinyl.
it doesn't matter who comes in.
Exactly.
Whether you have a latex allergy
Here's
or
how
not.
bad my latex allergy is. Do you know most inside house paint is latex base?
Yeah.
If I breathe it, I start coughing up blood.
Ew.
Yeah.
Damn it. I
So
got
you can't
Doesn't
go to
keep
other
me from
people's
painting, though,
houses.
you know.
So can you not like visit other people's homes that have that latex paint?
No. Only when it's wet.
Oh, when it's wet,
It's
the
you-
fumes. Okay, I got you.
No.
I was just trying to make sure I understood what you were telling me.
No.
I was about to say, how do you go places, Vixy?
Sometimes I do come home with weird rashes going, oh, where the hell did I get that?
What
Usually
did I
around my
touch
ankles.
now?
You
Oh my lord.
got 2 shots? What did you get? Antibiotics and steroids? Because that's what I would have given you.
Why are we doing this to children? Like, don't
What
get me wrong, it's cute, but like they basically are taking these babies and making them look like bodybuilders. It's AI, but still,
Oh,
like it's
AI.
creepy. That's so cringe. I understand that,
It
but
hits
you
the
know the
uncanny valley
weirdo,
in a
creepy
certain way, doesn't it?
people would just take the names off of them. Sylvester
I liked
Stallone's
bowling. I used
hilarious.
to like bowling. I've never been very good at it, but I enjoy it. I used to, because we didn't bowl when I was in high school. We played pool.
Hey, you Adrian.
I developed a mild latex allergy when I was selling blood plants.
Joe Pesci and Danny DeVito. Really?
Yes, that's what that looks like.
You know what he looks like. He looks like the Oompa Loompas from the Johnny Depp Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Willy Wonka.
Well, Johnny Depp's movie was called Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and and Gene Wilder's was Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
And the new one's Willy Wonka. Or just one.
Oh, there's a new one.
There's a new
oh,
one
yeah,
coming out, and I'm
Wonka.
very excited about it.
And
It looks
there's another new one
good.
coming out.
I don't
I feel
see
like how
Steven
many
Seagal
times are they going to
except in the
remake these
forehead.
movies?
It's a prequel to Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Dwayne Johnson ain't got hair.
It's
That's hilarious.
it's about how Willy Wonka got started in the chocolate business.
Oh. How'd I
It's
know?
Really, really good. Yes, I love that one too, Jesse. I read all. Ronald Dahl has written a lot of books, and I've read a lot of them.
He looks like it without the face paint. Like the new It.
I hate the new It.
I hate all
New
of
ones.
them because I don't do clowns.
I'm
But
not
that
big on
dude's
clowns,
face.
but my thing is, Stephen King writes. His stuff is scary because he takes normal everyday stuff that you should not have any fear of and make it fearful.
Mm-hmm.
So when you read it, it's like it's a clown, not a demon looking thing, which is what it looks like, the new one.
Getting hungry.
Tim Curry did a good job in the first one.
Love you later, Muriel. Bye.
Good day, bye.
Love you, bye.
Oh, see you soon.
I had to get rid of all my VHS tapes a few years back there, Jesse, because I couldn't afford to buy a VCR anymore. They got really expensive because people stopped using them. So they stopped making them. So they become rare. It's like record players.
Now
We
that
didn't
my
even try to
players
fight
are
that
so
battle, Vixy. We just bought into the DVD.
That's
and
what
the
we-
Blu-ray.
We started buying the DVDs after we couldn't do the VHS anymore. But the thing that sucked was what my eldest really liked to do was rewind, play, and fast forward himself by himself. It was a stim. It developed into a stim.
Mm.
And then with the Blu-ray and the DVDs, you can't. It's not the same.
What about a cassette or player? Would that be a good substitute?
Mm-mm. He likes the picture.
The visual. Got it.
So he has Kindles now. We've spent a lot of Kindles over the years. I'm too embarrassed to even say how much we spent on Kindles over the years. But it's the only thing that he enjoys. So I don't, I want to bring some joy to his life.
Grinder and this pickleball. One day he's gonna have to show us a video of it.
I was gonna say, I think I need to watch a video because I don't get it.
To me, it sounds like a waste of perfectly good pickles.
I don't think it's that. So speaking of pickles, I think I'm gonna go have a dill pickle. It's a big deal.
You need to send that to Rabbit. Rabbit would appreciate that video.
Which one?
It's a turtle under the ocean, like a sea turtle.
Mm-hmm.
And he's blowing bubbles, like straight up, like he's blowing smoke. Mm-hmm. And the audio is Afro Man's "Cause I Got High."
Mm.
I send Rabbit all my Rabbit videos, any bunny videos I get. I have to send them to Rabbit for dopamine, and any pothead videos, gamer videos that pertain to games that we play. I have to send them to Rabbit when I come across them.
Oh, that coffee hack thing that you sent me?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that is a lot of sweet in there. And she doesn't brew very dark coffee. That looked like iced tea.
Mm-hmm. But it was more so for the concept.
I was like,
don't do it like she did.
I just
do what she did.
Cold brew coffee with half and half and a little sweetener. It's a lot cheaper than the bought ones.
I don't like sweet. I would cut so much sugar out of that.
Oh, that was a lot of sugar. That was a cup of brown, a cup of white, and a whole can of
sweetened condensed milk. I'm like, what the hell do you need the sugar for? What do you need the sugar for? The sweetened I could understand adding the maybe molasses.
Now I know
some
people
brown
who drink
sugar.
coffee with the evaporated milk in it, but they don't put any sugar in it. They just put the evaporated milk in it.
This was sweetened condensed milk.
Sweetened condensed milk. Sorry, I know evaporated milk too. Some people drink it like that.
Yeah.
Ugh. Ugh.
I don't know how.
Sweetened condensed milk is too sweet and thick. I don't. Like
I can't do powdered creamers, and I'll tell you why. And it stems from childhood trauma. But it's a funny childhood trauma, kind of like the cocoa powder thing. Only when I was a kid, my mom had a specific coffee corner, and they still have the same practice. They've got this one corner of the kitchen that's the coffee pot with all the coffee stuff. Mm-hmm. And I knew that they had a sugar dish and a cream dish. But my mom liked to fuck with me, and occasionally she would wash those dishes out when they got empty. And she would switch the two. So sometimes the one that used to have creamer in it now has sugar in it, and vice versa. So I had a sweet tooth, and I went to get me a pinch of sugar. Just a pinch, just enough to taste it, And I said, this doesn't look like sugar. And then I remembered powdered sugar is a thing. So I said, maybe it's powdered sugar. No, it was not powdered sugar. It was the nastiest tasting shit I had put in my mouth, and I had at that point tried cocoa powder. It was worse. So no, I cannot do powdered creamer. I was blowing milk everywhere.
I'd rather drink if I drink my coffee black, I put no sugar in it. It's just black coffee.
Powdered milk.
But I like my coffee a little sweet and a little light. I like it that way. But if I have to choose between, a lot of times when I go to people's houses, I drink coffee black because they have stuff like powdered creamer.
Powdered creamer literally tasted like sour milk. It did.
It's got this burny after thing too. I don't like.
It was very acidic tasting.
Yeah, acidic. That's a good way to put it.
Ugh. I did not like it.
Oh, pardon me.
And from that point on, I wouldn't touch coffee for the longest time until somebody told me that you could put actual cream in it. Didn't have to be powdered shit.
I don't care for the creamers that other companies come out with either. I don't care for those. I know a lot of people. My mom has this one friend who has known me for a very long time. She's known me since I was a teenager. And she always gives me a gift basket at Christmas with Starbucks coffee and creamer in it. And I always give it to my next door neighbor. I love her and I appreciate it, but I'm not going to use it. Like two
I
big
don't
things
blame
of those
you.
chilled Starbucks. Like
Because
one was
Starbucks
ice
burns
cream
their
and
beans.
one
Like,
was
they-
chocolate or
Yeah.
something like that. And I don't care for that kind of stuff. I found the skinny salted caramel
Syrup.
and I love it. I can't believe how much I like it. I was really apprehensive. The regular caramel is good too, but the salted caramel is beyond
Yes.
yum.
Because that little bit of salt cuts the sweet just
Oh, I
right.
love salted caramel.
And it makes the
Sam's
caramel
Club.
flavor.
Yeah, Sam's Club makes their own salted caramels. They have big sea salt chunks on them. I
Uh-huh.
could not buy those because I will eat them.
That would be the reason for buying them, though.
No, I'd make myself sick.
Oh, you mean to say you eat too many of them?
Yeah.
You would sit down and eat the whole box.
And
I do not blame you, because I
they're so
probably
good.
would do the
They
same
have ones
thing.
that are covered with dark chocolate and sprinkled with sea salt on top.
Mhm.
Those are good too.
Dark chocolate's my favorite. The darker, the better.
You get the 98% cacao ones.
Oh yes. Because I even like cocoa nibs. Okay. I even eat those.
I like
'Cause-
dark chocolate over my coffee beans.
Mm.
Like chocolate covered coffee beans.
Chocolate covered
them with dark
espresso
chocolate.
beans.
Mhm.
Those are good. They gotta be done just right though. I've gotten a couple of them that were hard and you couldn't taste the chocolate, and the chocolate was too waxy, and it was too thick, and the bean was too small, and it was like
I used to live on them. I used to eat regular coffee beans too, every now and then. If I didn't feel like brewing coffee. It gives you a good kick of caffeine, tell you what.
Mhm. I
And it's
remember
fiber.
my mom bought me some because we went to the Outer Banks on vacation when I was younger. I want to say I was a young teenager. And there was this little place, because there wasn't much near where we were staying
Mhm.
at all. It was mostly beach. And there was this one little store we stopped in that was a little mom and pop shop, because they all were. And she made chocolate covered espresso beans. And when we were leaving, we stopped back through and we bought a bag of those chocolate covered espresso beans, and they were an assorted bag of white chocolate, milk chocolate, and dark chocolate. And I'm telling you, Vixy, I ate the damn whole bag on
Jelly
the way
bean.
home. And my
Jesse
mom
has
was
a challenge for us to try.
I
And
came
I'm
up
down
with
to
this
try it.
challenge on Likey. Where they were doing Dum Dum
Hmm.
challenge to see how many Dum Dums you could eat, and people would pay you so much and to eat up, and people were breaking teeth and stuff, and I'm like, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing
I could do that. Could they be hugs or with almonds?
No,
I think I
yeah,
would
they can be
fare better
anything.
with
I
almonds.
just choose, and I was fine. I was surprised because when I eat Hershey Kisses, I'll probably have about 3, right? About 3.
Oh no, when I have Hershey Kisses,
Oh.
I have about 12.
Oh, can I do that challenge right now? Because I could go for some chocolate. It's Shark Week. Bring it on.
Well, I was.
I don't even
eating
need
the
Shark Week
Kisses.
to eat all that
People
chocolate.
were paying money, sending gifts on Likey, like they do on TikTok. They send me so many. There was a gift called Kisses, and they'd send me so many, and I would eat chocolate, and I was good. I was actually pretty good. And about 28, I was like, I cannot believe this isn't hitting me. 32. 31 was fine.
32 was the
32, I was
straw.
done. I could not eat anymore. And you can't throw up chocolate. Your body won't let you. Not the thick chocolate.
I was about to
Chocolate
say.
milk's fine.
I was about to say.
I was drinking
Chocolate
hot
milk.
black tea with it to melt it down a
Chocolate
little
in it?
bit. Yeah, Purple Witch did the challenge. A lot of people did the challenge. I think the highest was 200 and something. Doll tried to do it, and the way she won the Dum Dum challenge because she kept puking. Basically, she kept throwing up. Every time she got full, she'd throw up, so she could eat more. And there was no rule against it. She tried doing that with kisses, and she couldn't. But then she and her sister did a chicken nugget challenge. I can't remember how many chicken nuggets those two ate, but it was a lot.
I can definitely do a
Oh,
chicken
no, I
nugget
can't.
challenge.
I want to
I
say
can't.
they had like 50 a piece or something like that.
Dude, I got the recipe for that one. Make sure I take my gummy. Wait about 20 to 30 minutes.
Walmart used to have the best popcorn chicken for my air fryer, and they're yucky now.
Make sure I got plenty of ranch and cookout sauce so I can switch between the sauces to change up the flavor.
I like dipping mine in barbecue and ranch sometimes at the same.
Yes, and that's so good.
Why is that good? I don't like it on anything else. I just like it on chicken nuggets and french fries.
Did you know back a few years ago at Longhorn, they had this appetizer that was this chips and dip. And it was house-made chips, and they were delicious. You could tell that they were back there with a potato and a mandolin and shaving them things.
Mm-hmm.
Crispy, but
Hey,
still
Liza.
had like that chew in the middle.
Oh,
of, like,
I
a
love that.
fresh,
It's like
yes.
it's like an overcooked french fry. I love them.
And they were still warm.
Mm-hmm.
And these things were like literally potato chip thin. And they had this dip to go with it. And it was so good. It was so like tangy and smoky and savory and creamy. And I asked the dude because I was friends with my waiter. And I said, what am I tasting? I can taste the smoky. But what he said, you ain't going to believe this. He said, come here. It is ranch and barbecue sauce in equal parts.
I've been doing that with
Take
chicken
your
nuggets.
favorite and mix it together. He said, there you go. That's all they're doing.
And
They're
my
taking our
favorite
house
is
ranch and
Ken's
barbecue.
Ranch. Ken's Ranch is my favorite ranch. Because that's the kind that I tried when I was a kid. I didn't have an Infinity Ranch until I was older. Because Ken's Ranch is what most restaurants will serve. Sit-down restaurants. Because it's Ken's Ranch.
When I was a kid, it was Kraft.
And, I can't stand Kraft Ranch.
At my adult age, I quit eating Kraft Ranch when I was preteen, when we went out to dinner and stuff and would get salads, and they had that chilled dressing and put it up there, and you could tell. I was like, why is this ranch so good? And it was like, as the years went on, well, no, they were house-made ranches.
Oh, those are good too. Usually.
And I got Ken's Ranch from McDonald's because that's what they would serve with their salads was the Ken's Ranch, and I liked
really?
Ken's
Cool.
Ranch. Yeah,
I like it.
And
I changed to Sonny's barbecue sauce
and,
or Sweet Baby Ray's. I mean,
the Kraft. Like I've tried because I had to buy it because like members of my household demand it, and so I look at it when it comes out the bottle, and Vixy, it looks so gross to me. It does. It does not look like ranch should
Do
look.
you remember? I don't know if it was. I think it was in the 90s when they had all different colored ranches with extra flavors in them.
It looks like they made it with Miracle Whip.
It was disgusting.
I swear, like it's thick and gloopy.
And then Heinz made all the different colored ketchups. Do you remember that? You guys?
I had
remember?
fun with that.
I didn't do it. I
I
saw
wrote
it.
on my hot dog with purple ketchup. I did. Like, 'cause see, our town, the college, the university, it's ECU, and it's home of the Pirates, and it's purple and gold, and so I wrote, I squiggled my purple ketchup, and then I took my mustard and wrote ECU on my hot dog. Just 'cause I could. I don't even like the team. I just did it 'cause it was purple and yellow.
I
The
love
green one I
mustard.
couldn't do. I couldn't do green ketchup. I could do purple. I did not do blue. It was just the purple for me because it was my
And
favorite
Burger
color.
King with their Halloween Whoppers. And everybody's wondering why their BMs are green.
Because it's not tainted meat, it's painted meat. They just
I am
dyed the
back.
buns. They put so much food coloring in the dough when they made the buns,
Because to
and
make
black
black,
food
you need
coloring is
a lot.
green. Because if you take black watercolor marker and write on a piece of paper, like the Crayola marker, and you drop water, it's green.
It's either going to be blue or green. That's what they use.
What'd you say, Rabbit?
I said I'm back. Sorry, I had a friend that called me.
Okay. Right now they are making ketchup chicken nuggets.
What?
Mm.
I don't even like ketchup on my normal chicken nuggets.
You
I
put
like
ketchup on bananas? Mm.
No.
I
That
couldn't
sounds like
do
a madness thing.
Now, sometimes I crave ketchup for my french fries, but that's usually when I'm having a sugar low. And McDonald's ketchup has extra sugar in it.
Sugar in it. Mm-hmm.
So I think that's why, like, I crave them every now and then. Just out of it's not very often, but every now and again, I'm like,
I know. I don't know what Eliza's beef is with me. She's not on the
you
camera.
built
to
too
defend
close
herself,
to
so
her
therefore
house.
I
She
just
had a
not
prairie, and now
acknowledge
it's
it.
gone. You weren't there to defend your property.
That's okay.
Ooh, spill the tea! I don't have popcorn for this.
No. Oh,
Rabbit, what did you do?
I don't know.
What did you not do? Because sometimes it's not what we do, it's the lack thereof. What did you not do? Were you supposed to do something?
I was supposed to play games, but I sold.
Oh,
all
it's
of my
okay. If you
multiplayer
want to
game
try,
guys.
that's fine, but I would have not done it. Now I'm building a wall.
Does Eliza play Minecraft? Is this a
Yes.
Minecraft reference?
I think this is. I think she's mad at the. I don't know. I haven't built any more on Minecraft in 2 months. Minecraft walls. Let's see if you can build a wall. I can dodge it. I can build over it. Watch. You better build it pretty high. I'm gonna go under it.
Because your monstrosity is ugly. I love you. I don't know what that means. But I'm just here to spread the message.
That wall ain't gonna look any better, but let's try it.
You guys.
I need a Minecraft translator.
No, you don't. They're speaking very literally.
My building's not ugly. Get some class.
Oh my god. Children, let's not fight.
I'm digging out my minds. I just started to envelop people's minds that haven't been around for a couple of years. So
I think she's just trying to get me back into Minecraft because if she keeps talking mad shit about my house, I'm gonna build a whole dome around hers.
Oh my goodness. It's
hey,
Build
Rabbit,
Wars.
you're the one who wanted me to start Minecraft again.
I know,
Yep.
I know. I gotta get back into it, but at the same time, it's Now I gotta get it again.
That's like me in Dreamlight Valley. I got everybody into it, and then I fell out of it. Nino Cooney, same thing, but there's a lot more to that than that.
Everybody left, and I was the last one standing for a whole week, and then I gave up.
For what?
Nino Cooney.
Nino Cooney.
I got so bored. It did not engage me. I tried. I really tried.
Oh.
I did too, but
It was pretty.
There's other reasons why I started building up a resistance to it.
Mm.
There were certain things causing me anxiety, and so I felt like if I just stayed away from it long enough, the source of that anxiety would eventually go away and I would recover. Well, it took long
Nino
enough for it
Cooney
to.
is a video game. It's an anime.
It's a game
video
on
game.
your computer. You can get it on PC, mobile, tablet. It's a really great game.
Liza, I'm gonna chop that treehouse down and build it sideways.
Oh, that's rude. You shouldn't do that.
It's massive and ugly, but it's Rabbit's creative expression. Then it may be massive, but it doesn't mean it's ugly.
It's not ugly. I don't think it's ugly. I think it's very modern looking compared to
I think they're
everybody
just trying to antagonize him.
I know.
Eliza, I feel you on that one.
Oh my god. You guys are such a hoot.
Hoot!
But
Hooty hoo!
hooty hoot! Cody go! Where's Cody at? Next.
Right here. Scrolling on TikTok per the usual.
I need to eat dinner. I still haven't eaten dinner. It's almost 9 o'clock.
I'm waiting to hear back from my boss, but I might be working on Sunday, guys.
I had somewhat dinner. I had a couple of the taquitos I made, but by the time I got done cooking, I was so hot and tired. And
Oh,
just
I hate it
worn
when
out.
that happens. When I do
just-
big, especially when I do big meals, and I know I'm gonna. I would like to eat it, but I've been smelling it for hours.
I was in the kitchen for 3 hours
Making
between
tacos.
making the tacos and
Taquitos.
rolling the taquitos, because I took the raw meat, because for smash tacos you take the raw meat, put it on the tortilla, put it on the pan. So we pre-did those, had those off to the side, was cooking those in the pan, took the rest of the meat that I had left over, browned it in the pan, put the queso cheese in there, and refried beans to kind of bind it up,
I would have
So
loved
it-
those.
and
I'd have been
then
eating the taquitos with some sour
steaming
cream.
the corn tortillas so that way they didn't tear, rolling them, putting them in the air fryer, and then having to rotate them, pull them out, do the next batch. All doing, like, working both sides of the kitchen at the same time.
Mhm.
I was sweating, and I was hot, and I felt like I was going to throw up if I ate anything. So I let
Mhm.
everybody else eat, and I said, when I take a shower and relax later, and I get the munchies, I will eat dinner. I'm
Yes.
not eating before then.
I only eat when I'm hungry now.
That's kind of me. But my problem
I
is
used to
I'll
eat
get
like
hungry.
at certain times a day. This is when I had a little snack. This is when I ate a meal. I don't do that anymore. Like I ate breakfast this morning. I had a bowl of raisin bran and coffee,
Nice.
and I
Good.
ate a sandwich at about 4 o'clock.
My problem is when I get hungry, I'll go in and I'll start cooking. Like, that's why I started cooking earlier,
Mm-hmm.
because I was hungry. By the time I got done, I wasn't hungry anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, the times that I get hungry and then I'll get distracted and then I forget.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I hate
Good
that.
times.
And
Good
then I'm like,
times.
wait a minute. I'm hungry. How long have I been hungry?
Yeah, exactly.
Didn't I eat? No, I didn't eat.
Why didn't I eat? Oh
I think
yeah.
that's AD.
Yeah, it's terrible. About the time
Oh
I
my
start getting
goodness.
angry is when I realize I should have ate about 20 minutes ago. And I wouldn't be mad right now.
I almost had the ambition to get on there today, Eliza. I wanted to get on there today.
If it makes you feel any better, I pushed.
She did push.
I said, Rabbit, aren't you supposed to be going to Minecraft? 'Cause I kept reminding him, like, every few minutes, like, Minecraft in 10 minutes, Minecraft in 5 minutes. And then I was like, wait a minute.
I don't know what to play on Minecraft
He's
today.
like, I don't know what to do. I'm so uninspired.
Poor Myrtle. She said to me, I finished the spot. What do you want me to do now? And I said, whatever you want to do. Like, I keep digging. I like the aesthetic of the way I mine. I fix the waterfalls and the lava falls so they're just straight down and not everywhere trying to kill you. And I keep all the lava beds, but I put stuff around them. I keep all the craters. I just put stuff around them. And I really love the aesthetic, but sometimes I have to stop in one space and go to another space because I get bored of that space.
Mm-hmm. Repetition gets annoying.
Say that again?
Repetition can get annoying.
That's why we have.
But I kind of
hours
zen
soon.
when I'm doing the mines. And
That's
today I
why-
was fighting water. You guys can
That's
go
why
back
I'm
and watch
glad
it
we've
if you
gotten
want.
into anarchy battles.
True. I mean, I told you I was getting.
I know you really like the tower control, but I'm telling you the splat square. The splat square is like my favorite.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think you should
I
try.
like going in there all Rambo, being Billy Badass and knocking people out with the little square. You just got to protect this one little square. So I just take my hammer and just yeek all the way around.
Doesn't
depending
work
on the
like that
map.
all the time.
No, that's why I said depending on the map. Depending on the map.
You know what, Miss Eliza the librarian? We're gonna put Trump as your middle name. Build that.
No,
wall
you're
up.
not.
Oh,
Don't you dare.
stop.
Them there fighting words. We don't get political on this show. Mm-mm.
I'm like, build me a wall.
We are not hanging that Cheeto name on her. No, sir.
Not here. I don't like it.
Look here, Rabbit Sally.
Oh my God!
Oh,
Care Bear socks.
A Care Bear stare. Oh, Care Bear socks.
I need to get my kids some Care Bear socks. She loves Care Bears.
Aren't frenemies the best, Eliza?
I
With friends like us, who needs enemies?
was about to look something up and I can't remember what it was.
I can't wait to see this wall because I can't wait to have shenanigans with this wall.
She would only be Trump if she was the one saying she's going to build a wall and then make you supply the stuff for it.
But she's gonna. I guarantee she's gonna.
It's the only thing I was going to say about that.
Because I don't mine. Everybody else mines. I can't mine. I don't have the patience for mining. What's that for? What'd you just do?
I forgot what I was gonna actually look something up and now I can't remember what it was. God, I hate getting old. I've been taking my ginkgo every day.
Ginkgo,
I don't
ginkgo.
wanna
Ginkgo
get-
biloba.
But-
I
Alrighty,
don't think I'll ever
Eliza,
get
Jelly
old.
Bean, Jesse. Muriel's already
Muriel had to
on
leave.
to bed. And Mama Vixy,
Yes.
I am off Too bad, guys. I've made it to 9 o'clock.
We were
and
late
my
so
because
proud
somebody
of
else
you.
was I wasn't going to go on by myself.
That's okay. That's okay.
So I waited for everyone to get here before I started the show.
I popped in the green room and then hubby posted on Discord. I was like, but daddy, I'm in the green room. I was here.
But
I was late,
All
but
right,
I was
guys.
here.
Don't forget, coffee house tomorrow morning at 11.
coffee us tomorrow morning at 11. Bye. Good night, Mama Chris.
Good night. Love you.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Life in a world that keeps changing. Think that it's progress you're making. Copy and paste pretty faces all the time. Pictures so perfect we play through. Only cause you set up the angle. Web that you weave got us tangled. Caught in what's before our eyes. Show off your fantasy reality. Whoa.